up here at the local council park and come up to get some free coconuts. The council comes out here a certain time of the year and chops them down, and it's when they're good still, and they come and pick them up at a later date and then chuck them in the machine and grind them all up and make compost or something out of it. So we thought we'd come up and chop off a few good coconuts, get some coconut meat, coconut juice. This is how you get free coconuts in Australia. My wife here is the coconut expert, the beautiful Griselle.
I'm not an expert.
She knows which ones to pick. What can you say about the coconuts, baby? They're young ones, they're good ones?
Yeah, I think so. They're still fine. Yeah. I'm not that many.
How can you tell a good coconut?
Yeah, they're still fresh.
Nice and fresh. They're
yeah.
soft.
Yeah, they're still like it's not.
They cut easy.
Yeah, it's still you can see that it's still a bit like there's a bit juice. It means it's still young. So we're gonna grab one, maybe a few at times.
These coconuts are in prime to be eaten. They're young coconuts, so they're going to be nice and sweet and taste good and good to pull apart and chop up and get everything out of them. I like the coconut juice, it's nice and sweet. My wife can cook some different meals with the meat.
Get a nice knife in here.
And we've got the big cleaver, the made in Thailand cleaver from the Asian supermarkets. How much was that one? About 10 bucks or something?
No, about 15.
About 15 bucks Australian money in the Asian supermarkets. They're a good cleaver. Made in Thailand.
Green ants in here, Papa. Thank you for the free coconut.
Yeah, thank you to the council workers for cutting down the coconuts from the trees, because we was going to come up and get some ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's much easier to wait for them to come along and chop them all down than just come and pick them up and trying to figure out a way to get a ladder up there, and because we're not coconut climbers, so we just use a ladder.
It's just me.
Just load all these in the car and take them back home. Load them in the car and take them back home and chop them up. How many do you want, baby? How many coconuts do you want? 20, 30?
Maybe.
About 30 coconuts? Is that not the council workers coming out to pick them up, is it? Nope. They wouldn't care anyway. Save them to picking up extra ones. Really take them. Yeah, it looks like a council worker. Yeah, probably. They're not going to do anything with them except throw them away and grind them up. So we're doing them a favour by picking them up for them.
This one is a bit.
What's that one, baby?
I think this one's still alright.
Still alright?
Yeah, but that one you can tell that it's young one. Still young.
Yeah. Well, they're sweeter when they're young. You don't want them getting too old.
Oh yeah, because the meat.
The meat's better when they're young.
Yeah.
You don't want a coconut that's already getting too old and falling out the tree.
Oh, because if it's a bit old, you need to, same as the last time I do, like, you need to, what do you call it? Grate?
Need to grate it up.
Yeah. to get the juice out from it.
Yeah. So by the time they're already falling out the tree and they're already starting to get a bit old, as opposed to getting up there and chopping them out yourself, you get them in their prime. Like you got to harvest the coconut while it's still on the tree to get them in their prime.
Alright,
That's enough.
that's too many. Yeah, that's
Too many?
already.
I'll load them in the riff rack.
Yeah.
Can I pick them up by these or that will fall off? Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, you even got a little handle on the coconut too. That's a good, yeah, that's a good setup. Makes them easy to pick them up. Load them up. And chuck them in the bed or the roof.
and the roof.
Enough room. Chuck them up in the roof rack here, we're not going far. Hopefully they won't roll around too much.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sunny day this morning, not too hot. It's only early in the morning right now, maybe around 7:30. Already done our morning walk, that's how we've seen them up here. Seen that they've been out here chopping them up.
They're a bit heavy, Pop.
Distribute them both sides probably. Get the weight distribute. I think you can put about 50 kilo on your roof racks they're rated for on them cars. So I don't know how much that would weigh. What do you think?
I don't know.
We'll just go slow anyway.
We can get that one. We can get the two.
Yeah, free coconuts. We go down to another park and get free mangoes. We'll be doing that again this year because our tree at home, it's only got like 2 mangoes on it.
Yeah.
But
It's only 2.
last year it was completely packed, so we didn't have to go and get the free mangoes because we had all that we needed. However, this year we're going to have to go and do a mango run again, so we'll make a little video about getting the mangoes down there again. We've got an updated pole these days, which makes it easier to get the mangoes out the tree. A big extension pole, because the trees down there in the park down there are pretty tall trees, and the one that's got the sweet mangoes is a very big tree, and you need a long extension pole just to get the low hanging ones off. Alright, lots of coconut chopping to do. Got a riff rack full of coconut. Oh yeah! Look at that. A lot of coconuts. Riff rack full of coconuts.
Oh, in the Philippines, butong.
Yeah, I can probably put some straps over if
We
necessary.
call the young coconuts in the Philippines butong.
What do you call it?
Butong.
Butong.
Yeah. B-U-T-O-N-G.
Butong is the young coconut. Is that as many as you want? I can't get this one with one hand. I have to just take one this time because the other one hasn't got a handle on it. It's a bit hard to hold the camera and pick up the coconuts if I don't have my little trusty handle.
Good, Papa. That's enough.
That's enough for now. There's one more there, you want that?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get it with one hand. Alright, there's heaps of these coconuts here. They're all along the beach. This is just the ones we wanted to come and get. But there's
Right.
all along the path, all along the park. You follow this path, there's heaps of trees all along the beach. If you went and got all the coconuts, like maybe if you count all the coconuts that chopped down, how many coconuts are here, Copper? Maybe 500 coconuts. If you get all the trees along this beach plus
If you get
what's here and all along. Like, I imagine there'll be at least 500 plus coconuts that they're chopped down along here, just looking at what's in this one spot. Could be a lot more than that. That's just an estimate based on what we looked at walking around. There's trees, it's a pretty long park. There's trees all along there. There's trees all along the beach. There's coconut trees. Some are low enough where you can actually chop them down easier, which we was going to do, and some of them are higher here. Like these ones here, you can get them with a ladder, but some of the bigger ones, yeah, they use a piece of machinery, a cherry picker. They go up there and get them, the council workers. So they just drive it in here and then elevate themselves up to the top in a basket and chop them down with a saw, an electric saw. Alright, that's how you get free coconuts in Australia. Illaril. Yep. Oh, you got some more here, do you? It's a different variety of coconut even. Yeah. You want some of them ones too?
Yeah, I'll just get maybe a couple.
Just a couple of them ones?
Yeah. Just have a try. That would be...
Got a different variety of coconut in this one.
That tree actually.
Alright.
A couple become
a
tree. Yeah.
You happy with all your coconut?
Yes, I'm happy. I'll put it in here so it's separate.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Peace out.
Peace out, rabbit.
Yeah. Nice and sweet. Okay, let's do another one. Set that one aside for now. Help it will not tip over. Nah. 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 Put this one in here. 1, 2, 3. Oh. And then strip that one. 2, 3. This again. Yeah! And look at that! This one is a bit like a bit older, but it's still good. You can use this one with scraper. It's called coconut scraper. Starting to rain now. Yay! Good. Alright. This is our fish.